Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sam. I welcome you all to my channel Dr. Pharma. And on this video, we'll be discussing on post-COVID symptoms. So the term itself is telling the post-COVID symptoms means the symptoms which will arise after the recovery of the COVID-19 disease. So suppose the patient is suffering from COVID-19 disease and they have recovered from it. Even after the recovery, some of the patient can experience these symptoms, which is known as post-COVID symptoms. So you can say that it is a range of symptoms that can last weeks or months. So it can last from weeks to the months after the first being infected with the virus that caused COVID-19. As I told you, even after the recovery of the patient, the individual can experience these symptoms, which is known as post-COVID symptoms. So these symptoms will be there for more than weeks or months. That is why it is known as, or also called as, long haulers or long COVID-19. And also it is known as this symptoms is seen after the COVID-19 disease, means after the recovery of the patient. That's why it is known as post-COVID-19 disease, or you can say post-COVID-19 syndrome. See, even people who had mild symptoms during the infection, that is COVID infection, or who did not have the symptoms, or you can say those who are asymptomatic, for that patient also, means when they were infected, that or those individual can also experience, or they can also have the post-COVID conditions. Even the patient is having mild symptoms, or even they are asymptomatic, when they are infected, they can also have this post-COVID symptoms, or you can say the post-COVID-19 syndrome. At present, almost you can say 149 million cases are there for this COVID disease. In that, 10% of the patient is having this post-COVID symptoms, or you can say 14.9 million people. 10% of 149 million is 14.9. Almost 15 million people is experiencing, or research said that this much 15 million people is experiencing or having these symptoms, that is post-COVID symptoms. If you talk about the symptoms, the patient will have tiredness or fatigue, and then headache, loss of smell or taste, and then dizziness on standing, difficulty thinking or concentrating, which is also known as brain fog. So when the patient is having difficulty to concentrate on something or on thinking, it is also known as brain fog. They may have a faster heartbeat, also known as pounding heart, also known as heart palpitation. They may have chest pain, difficulty in breathing, or you can say shortness of breath, which is also known as dyspnea in a medical term. And then they have cough, joint or muscle pain, depression or anxiety, fever, and the symptoms that was after the physical or mental activities. So these are the symptoms the patient may have even after the recovery of the COVID-19 disease, and it is known as post-COVID-19 syndrome. So next is multi-organ effect of COVID-19. In this, as we know that, see here, in COVID-19 disease, it can affect the heart also, and which can lead to the heart failure also. It has been observed that in this infection, the patient will have, or this coronavirus will cause the blood to clump, and they will form a clot. And when there is a formation of clot, due to the formation of the clot, suppose this is the clot, then the blood can't flow normally to the heart, which may lead to the heart failure. And as you know that it is affecting the lungs, leading to the shortness of the breath and difficulty in breathing, and it can also include pneumonia and several other disorders to the respiratory system. It can affect to the kidney and then skin, and it can affect to the central nervous system as well as the brain, which can affect and can cause strokes and then seizure. And you can see here Guillain-Barré syndrome. It is a condition in which the patient will have temporary paralysis, and then this multi-organ effect can also occur after COVID-19. It means that it can occur in case of post-COVID also. Multi-system inflammatory syndrome and autoimmune condition. Now the multi-system inflammatory syndrome means it is a condition in which the patient, the whole body will be swollen and they will have inflammation. Autoimmune means the immune cells will attack our healthy cells, causing the inflammation as well as causing the pain. Now, till now, the exact cause between the COVID-19 disease and long-term complication is not known. But some of the experts say that this post-COVID conditions is due to the inflammation, because the virus is causing inflammation to the whole part of the body. That may be the cause for this. Now we know that, as you know, that the COVID-19 patient is treated in the hospital for longer duration of time, or they are in the ventilator, or you can say in the ICU for the longer duration. So the post-COVID-19 conditions can include due to the long-term effect of this COVID-19 treatment or hospitalization. Now this can also include, means long-term treatment in the hospitalization or in the ICU can also cause post-intensive care syndrome. It is a condition, you can say, the health illness which is caused due to the critical illness. This effect can also include severe weakness and then post-traumatic stress disorder, in which the patient will have stress after the recovery, after the critical illness. The patient will have the disorder or stress disorder which is known as post-traumatic stress disorder. The patient may have depression or the anxiety. So this is the effect of COVID-19 treatment or the hospitalization, which may be the cause for this post-COVID symptoms. The prevention is the best way is to prevent the COVID-19 disease only, so that we will not get the post-COVID symptoms and its complication by several measures as we are taking now. And these are the several measures we can see, and we can follow this preventive. We can take these preventive measures or precaution to prevent the COVID-19 as well as to prevent the post-COVID-19 disease. So hope the video is useful and the information is knowledgeable. Please share the video. Thank you all.